Hello, I'm Nicholas and welcome to our town hall to run through the upcoming optimisations that are aiming to improve your access to the studio and amplify your training outcomes. I'm excited to let you know about our new services, which could be a wonderful adjunct or replacement of your existing one-to-one sessions. I'd also like to check in with you and see which communication preferences you have, as well as encouraging you gently to self-administrate via our MindBody page or app. So please let me know if you're amenable to phone calls, text messages, WhatsApp, emails, and the list goes on. Our summer schedule is now listed in MindBody, and that can be booked immediately for use from next week all the way through to the end of January. Please note I'm going to explain my 2026 schedule. It's a little peculiar and bears discussion. With our new services, you might be interested in Joe's Gym. And Joe's Gym is for clients who may or may not have a medical condition, but one that is managed. And you'll enjoy moving your spine in all directions, can weight bear on your wrists and knees fully, could lift your head off the mat with solid technique and without discomfort at the front or the back of the neck, and have been through the studio or are new to the studio but are ready to use the full classical system, then Joe's Gym would be for you. It's an ongoing program and develops independent practitioners across the full apparatus suite for a full active life. Clinical exercise and semi-private tuition is if you would have an injury, require rehabilitation, or use exercise as a tool to manage a chronic condition and require assistance in the session. Our clinical exercise or semi-private program would be for you. And this program is specific to a clinical goal where we assess you prior to kickoff, take objective measures, and then remeasure every 10 weeks to ensure targeted programming to meet your clinical needs. In 2026, the return of Joe's Gym is a semi-autonomous and fully customised training stream for your development. The program is named after Joseph Hubertus Pilates, who ran the original studio, his studio, in this manner. If you're curious about future autonomous training, but like some social connection and aren't quite ready to take the plunge on your own, well then this stream would be your ideal incubator. The delivery style is great because you get the best of all the worlds. You get to exercise at your chosen intensity, pace, and apparatus preference based on your personal goals, not the mood and flow of the group or our set curriculum. Some people also take up a Plan B program, which is great when you have a low energy day or a condition which just is leaving you a little bit wiped. So this extends to the full apparatus suite, which means you actually get to practice Pilates in its fullest sense. Reformer, Cadillac, mat, spine corrector, barrel, pedipole, toe corrector, the list goes on. We aren't able to offer this in our traditional group classes, but in this service, it's all about you, and we choose the right apparatus for your objectives. And as for pricing, this is now part of our studio membership. So if you're having an 8 group class debit a month, you may use some of them for Joe's Gym. We just ask that you be consistent because this training style does take some adjustments to get used to, and training consistently at least once a week in this way is your road to success. I'm pleased to now offer a dedicated small group program for those with clinical, prehab, and rehab requirements. In this stream, you'll be focusing on specific biomechanic or physiological goals and achieve them using my fuller scope of practice and skill set beyond the classical Pilates method. This stream is also ideal for prenatal and postnatal care. While new clients will complete 5 to 10 sessions to be eligible to join, our existing clients might join after just 1 or 2 private sessions, during which we'll discuss your clinical requirements, complete surveys or questionnaires, and collect data through specific physical and postural movement tests. You'll also require a similar private session every 10 semi-private sessions to assess your well-being and the effect that this program has had upon it. This will also direct your future sessions. This is the framework required by professional bodies, private health insurance and compensable schemes, such as Medicare, NDIS and others, and I'll be putting this into place for potential rebates in 2027. This training mode is a wonderful way for new clients to attend the studio, build strength and knowledge without compromising safety or clinical care. And more than Joe's Gym, this is the autonomous service, which already is working in place very well. So in this situation, again, you have a session or more to establish your program. You get a key to the studio. You're taken through a security induction, because this can be executed Monday through Sunday, 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your session will run from 30 to 90 minutes based on your need, and you need to be comfortable being in the studio completely on your own. And that's why Joe's Gym is the perfect building block for this service. But as so many of our clients are very confident in the studio and have preferences of their work, this program will allow you to really explore it without dealing with my small talk or dad jokes or running around the studio. Moreover, this does help you really deepen your understanding of the work and your body. I find that clients sometimes are apprehensive to give this a go, but then realize that being on their own actually yields greater and deeper questions, which they bring back to me via conversation or private session, and it helps them go deeper into their understanding of their body and the Pilates method. This program is really great. I'm thrilled to offer it, and I hope you take it on board when you feel comfortable doing so. I have jumped around a little bit between our services. I just want to publish a glossary here telling you what's going on and where, and so that you're clear on the same lingo that I am. So take a pause, have a read, and let's chat when you're ready. This is our summer one-on-one training schedule starting from next week, the 22nd of December. We're here through to Christmas Eve, and again the week following through to New Year's Eve, but taking a few days off each week. From the 5th of January, I'll be back at it 6 days a week, making sure you'll feel comfortable in your bodies and ready for 2026. And of course, my availability is already uploaded to MindBody for your convenience, so please book your sessions as soon as you're ready and you know what's going on. 2026 is going to be very different at the studio because both Chris and I are taking our university placements for our Masters of Clinical Physiology. So Chris will actually be working Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the new year, but in the later half of the year he'll be covering a couple of shifts for me, we hope. My uni placements are running a little differently, so whereas Chris is steady in placement from January through to June, I'm spreading it out through the year so I'm less disruptive for your training requirements. And by the time that I'm in my mid-year placements, I hope to have these new services established and some support so that you're not being disrupted as well. And during that time, you'll see my dates listed for placement. So you can pop those in your diary. It'd be great if you can take your holidays during that time or take me with you. And we will factor in an alternate kind of placement time schedule so that you're getting your conditioning. I will very likely be having 1 full day off a week from placement. And of course, I'll be at the studio for at least 12 hours and very likely all day Saturday and Sunday so as to not disturb your progress. If there's anything else I can help you with, please let me know. I'm always available by phone or email as well. 2025 has been a wonderful and very difficult year as well, and I'd like to personally thank you for your continued involvement in the studio and being a large part of my personal happiness and success as well. I know that my private clients have been very flexible as I've changed the schedule, as has Chris's with our uni sessions, and I really look forward to being a great part of your 2026. Once you've digested this information, please call me 0422 376 959. I'm available to discuss your personal requirements and any timetable tweaks that need to occur. Take care and have a wonderful summer.